Kinsey around, and you'll learn important lessons about motorcycle control, lessons that will help you ride faster on the track or more safely off of it. Follow Frank's life story, and you'll find out he was born to teach.
I had this ambition from when I was a very young kid to be a professional athlete at something. I thought it was going to be baseball. I worked at golf, and finally at 49, I earned an AMA Pro license to race AMA Pro Superbike. And I raced 5 years worth of that, including 4 Daytona 200s. What I really wanted to do with the pro license, obviously I knew I wasn't going to be a top-level rider, but I am a coach at heart, 35 years teaching physical education and coaching, and what I wanted to do was get out there with the best riders that I could ride with and learn what they knew. And I can remember a number of times seeing people come by me and do things like get on the rear brake and back the bike into a corner, and it was like, man, that's cool. I can't do that. And I was looking for things that I could teach to other people.
And who are these people? Kinsey's clientele is very broad. To me, Frank's school is most valuable to someone who wants to learn and practice high-performance riding in an environment free of oncoming traffic, gravel at the apex, and radar. The school's big appeal is its accessibility.
My marketing is based upon the full spectrum of people that could ride on a racetrack. I try to appeal to the street riders who would want to come to a track, get off the back roads, improve their skill if they're going to ride on the back roads, but potentially get off the back roads and come here. I have a fair number of customers that all of their really high-performance riding they do on the racetrack with me. That's why I allow people to ride street bikes at these activities. They do not have to do anything other than take the mirrors off so they're not looking behind them. I also have people who wish to be licensed and begin to road race, predominantly in the Championship Cup Series program, where I do the licensing school for the Southeast and the Florida region. And then I also have some experienced racers who feel that I can help them improve their skills and either ride this racetrack more effectively or the other tracks that I go to. Better lob times, better entry into the corners and all of that.
Now let's meet Joe's student. Actually, the student is Joe Pelton, and Joe's only been riding motorcycles for a year.
My expectations about this racing course is just improve my skills, basically street skills. I've taken the state-run safety school, and I'm just trying to improve my skills so that when I need to get away from that car that's pulled in front of me, I can do it and be confident doing it.
As opposed from get away from the guy that's chasing you on the racetrack, do you have any racing aspirations?
I think that would be a fun thing to do, maybe even get my AMA license. I think that's a broad aspiration. That would take a lot of extra money, but it's something to shoot for. It's a goal. I think you can't get good at anything unless you practice. And unless you practice and unless you get somebody to critique you and tell you how to do something correctly, I don't want to be the guy on the street that learns the wrong way and ends up in the woods. You know, you have friends, everybody's got friends on motorcycles that end up with, busted arms and legs. And I'd like to be able to avoid that situation. And the only way to avoid that is to practice and improve your skills.
Coincidentally, Joe's student is also a teacher himself.
Actually, that's my full-time job at Gulfstream Aerospace. I'm an instructor. So, any kind of teaching experience or teaching environment is fun for me.
The fact is all of us here are really just pupils, students of the road racing masters, in some cases, mere wannabes. But while we're here trying to sharpen up our pavement skills, the real deals, the world-class road racing guys, were in action last weekend. Greg White has their story.
Thanks, Dave. Brands Hatch in England played host to the World Superbike regulars and a slew of fast local wildcard riders. The focus was on number 48 Ducati rider Neil Hodgson. Hodgson set Super Pole on Saturday and was a fast guy in morning warm-up. Race 1 started with a red flag, with Colin Edwards hit the back of Hodgson's Ducati, taking championship contender Haga with him. Restart race 1, Edwards on the backup bike led early, but number 21 factory Ducati's Troy Bayliss eventually took control. Hodgson would recover from a bad start, reel in Bayliss, made a last lap pass, only to be repassed. Bayliss Haas holds on to win his second race of the year. Race 2 starts same as race 1, red flag. Only this time second in points, number 3, Troy Corser. High sides and takes number 4, Akira Yanagawa with him. This gives Colin Edwards some breathing room. The restart benefits Neil Hodgson, who's up there early. Makes a pass on Bayless for the lead. He never looked back. He takes his second win in World Superbike of 2000. Frankie Keeley beats Haga for third spot. With Corser crashing out of contention, Edwards now leads by 24 points with 2 races remaining. When we come back, we walk the track.
Eastern world.